Hello and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity.
Just say the word.
We are still in the Madhmr bridge area.
Not a
and
problem.
We want to talk to this guy. Damn looters, can't be bothered to find an honest wage. Years of saving just to see it all washed away. Curse my luck, the woman mutters, kicking her foot into the ground and upturning a clod of soil. As you approach, her ears twitch and she turns to greet you. "Hail, traveler," she says with a half-hearted hand wave. "The bridge to Defiance Bay is out. If that's where you're headed, you'll need to find another route." Okay, and what destroyed the bridge? The river has been rising on account of all the storms. Here where the river narrows, the flooding did the most damage. The Orlan woman folds her arms, a scowl overtaking her face. "Guess they don't make things to last around here, do they? One of the stone columns collapsed in a flash flood, taking the whole middle section of the bridge out to the sea. Madhmr Bridge was the most direct route from Gilded Vale to Defiance Bay. Merchants and travelers now have to find boat passage or add days of extra travel to loop around the bay. So I started a ferry service, thinking I'd earn some coin and help others cross over to the bay." Paragon shakes her head, her ears twitching as she speaks. "And that was a bigger mistake than that time I allowed a cipher to court me." "Mistake? How so?" "I had been attempting to turn a quick copper, but," she bites her lip, her face turning flush with anger. "Just my luck. The blasted currents threw my ferry into the rocks, dashed it, and my profits to pieces. Making matters worse, when I went to prowl the shore to salvage whatever shipping crates didn't sink, a pair of looters attacked me." She stumps her foot into the crowd. "The damned brigands had the nerve to attack. I managed to avoid harm, but now they have stolen by force all that is left of my fortune." She eyes you for a long second, her hands cupping her chin. "You know, you look like you'd fare better against those looters than little old me. Could I enlist your help?" Well, I'll take a look." Paragon smiles wide, her ears perking up. "Thank you. I'm sure those thugs have made a mess of my stock, but maybe there's something there to be saved. Well, how do I get to Defiance Bay now, with the bridge out?" "With the bridge destroyed, the best course of action would be following the river north. You'll be able to cross farther upstream, but you've got a long walk ahead of you." "Okay." Very flotsam. Paragon wishes my help and recover the goods from the ferry wreckage. Looters are trying to claim the cargo for themselves, and the unarmed Paragon cannot reclaim her supplies by herself. Alright. Interesting. We can
Just
take
say
care
the word.
of that, but
And what does the flame reveal?
I would like to check out the rest of this area. Then she said I'll have to go to the north part, which is weird because we've been north, Black Meadow. North Stream, you mean? So back to Kednia? You probably mean that we have to go this way and then to R1 Bridge. At least that would be my understanding.
Not a problem.
Just making sure there are no other enemies. Well, there are. So, what level are these? Oh, level 1. That's not a big deal. Everyone apart from attack. This one. Bear, you can take care of this one. That's fine.
Selmes metu.
Very easy. Very easy. More things to sell.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
Oh wait, there was a way through here. I did not know. But okay, let's go back. Still have to fill up these parts, which will take a moment, especially if we are finding some enemies. Yeah, like this one, for example.
Hey.
Selmes metu.
Come on. Just one.
Kind of
Zao.
stuck over here.
Hey there. Good. Let me just check where all that went. Obviously, we put all of that into the stash, as we don't need it right here. Okay, just a few things, not too many. Okay.
Ready when you are.
And what does the flame reveal?
Okay. Still goes further this way.
Hey.
Selmes metu.
That was easy.
Ready when you are.
Nice and quiet.
There's a camp here. Okay, I can't go further this way. Or we can go around though. There is something here. Let's see. Fine hatchet, 12 to 17 slash damage. Okay, but I don't think it's needed. And the camping supply as well. Can't.
Ready when you
grab it
are.
Because we're already at maximum camping supplies. Okay, looks like there's nothing more here, but I'm going to reveal it anyways. Skein bone. Just let me get rid of this fog here. There is some deer cap. And there's a... Oh. Those people
Yeah?
don't look like they are enemies here. CDXA, Vanessa Smedley, and Lars Nielsen. Oh, that would be stealing, I guess. Let's talk to this guy. CDXA, as you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this man's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. Reach out for the soul. You see the interior of a small dark shop. The shelves are covered with a variety of goods, some commonplace and others of a little more exotic variety. This man wanders the shelves of the shop, smiling and fondly touching the items. He maneuvers through the aisles, the only person in the shop. He stops in front of a large display showing the model of a large worm, a plaque in front of it detailing information about this natural habitat, food preferences and mating rituals. He moves on, wandering from display to display, stopping at each one to take it in. He looks out the window at the front of the shop and sees the sun has broken the building line. People are wandering the market, stopping into shops and loitering at the stalls, looking for a bargain. Standing before the front door, the man turns back to the shop and smiles again. He then unlocks the door and pushes it open, letting in the sound of the market. So he is the owner of the market. Step back. Okay, there's nothing more. I don't want to steal things here. Probably would have to be invisible for that. Vanessa Smedley. As you near, you feel a vibrant history contained in the essence of this woman's soul. Voices from its past seem to call out to you. You see a crowd doubled over, sharing bouts of laughter as a mischievous-eyed woman relates a tale of her last adventure involving an unusually self-conscious troll. She has them exactly where she wants them as she throws out the punchline, sending anyone who wasn't already smiling into tears of laughter. She curtsies at the crowd with a flourish and wicked grin and makes her way to the bar, quickly followed by a legion of eager suitors, each trying to buy her affection with a drink. She turns each of them away, but none leave without a smile. She enjoys her drink content and starts to scribble down the beginnings of her next performance, laughing at her own jokes. And this guy? Lars Nielsen. You see two figures, a human and an Amawa, standing in front of this man. The human just stands there, fuming, while the Amawa is yelling, red-faced with fury. He is leaning forward, a stream of profane imagery flying from his mouth, his face rapidly turning purple. The man stands straight in the face of the onslaught, unmoving, a bemused smile on his face. He holds a rapier nonchalantly, but his portly flank, point down, but his hand is tightly gripping the handle, his knuckles white. The Amawa stops yelling, pausing only long enough to take a breath, intent on immediately starting again. The man holds up his left hand and begins to speak during the brief silence, trying to diffuse the situation and cut off continued abuse. The Amawa makes a grunting noise and pokes the man on the breastbone to stop him from speaking, leaving the finger against his chest for emphasis. The man with the rapier tilts his head down, looking at the finger resting against his chest, then looks back at the Amawa without moving his head. The Amawa realizes too late that he just crossed the line. The man grabs his hand, squeezing and twisting it. There is a loud cracking noise, and the Amawa cries out. The man raises his rapier and punches the Amawa using the handle as an added heft. There is a second crack, and the Amawa collapses to the ground, unconscious, blood pouring from his nose. The second stranger looks up from his friend's limp body to see the tip of the rapier already pointed at him. A flat, unfriendly, and serious look on the face at the other end of it. He raises his hand in defeat and backs away, turning to run when he is far enough away to ensure he won't be caught. The man turns to leave, the smile slowly returning to his face. Okay, so he had some problems with Amawa. What if we all go here? And I
Ready
go
when you are.
myself in stealth mode?
Quick and quiet.
Would I be able to not be seen if I go this way? Oh no, they see me. This one sees me, I guess. If I try to not load, save, I will try to save and try it. If it doesn't work, I'm not doing it, of course. Okay. Seems like no one cared. Interestingly. Just wait until the is over. Or maybe
Just say the word.
The guy saw me, but he didn't care. That's also possible. Alright, let's go
Not a
here.
problem.
Hello? Hello?
And try to check what we have here. Wait a second. What? Oh yeah, Paragon does this. Ah, the looters. Okay. Well,
Hey.
no bear, you have to go for this one, otherwise it will be problematic. This, I would like to check. No, no, no! God damn it. I'm not able to check. Okay. Well. Apparently these are just level 1 looters. Because that wasn't really that difficult.
Yeah?
Alright, let's put my stuff away. Club, okay. Those are really not a problem. Probably level 1 looters. Does that again? Oh, yeah. All the things I will sell come here. Meat, cocoa. What is cocoa? Ah, yeah. I know what it is, but what does it give was what would have been the question.
Just say the word.
Laying low.
Blood boss. Okay, where are the rest of the looters? They are the rest of the looters. Can I check them? Oh, they noticed me. Should I talk to you? Gathered around the soggy timbers of a shipwreckage, men and women pick through the wet driftwood, snatching muddy silverware, moldy clothes, chipped pottery, and anything they can spot among the detritus. All eyes turn you as you approach. The group trade nervous stares at you until at last a woman in muddy clothes steps forward and speaks. "Where are Brazil and Terran?" she asks. "They were just up along the path and we heard fighting." Her eyes narrow and hand moves toward a knife on her belt as she anticipates your reply. "The wreckage is private property and you're looting." She blinks in disbelief. "Looting? But this is a wreck. What value does it have?" The men and women all turn to her, their faces frightened and worried. "Please, we need these supplies dearly. The storm took everything from us. It is not our desire to steal, but we are destitute. Should we let these wares just sink to the river bottom?" "Regardless of your need, you are still stealing from Paragons. Perhaps you could tell the merchant you found nothing beyond bits of driftwood. From her point of view, it will be as if the river washed it all away. Besides, how much copper will she really make by selling these rotting clothes and salt wares?" "I will not lie to cover your thievery." Hanwin looks at her comrades, all nodding agreement. "Then you leave us with no choice." "I mean, I knew you would have to fight me, but
Hey.
that's okay." Luther, Hanwen. Alright, let's go for this one.
Wait.
And then all but Durans go for this Luther. Durans, please go. God damn it. They all want to go after them. Okay.
Hey.
Can you? Oh, she's already down. Well, in that case, no one cares. Actually, no. Attack. The Rance. Can you do? Yep, that's really good.
Mow it.
Okay. Well, we're not that big in trouble here, it seems. These must, I mean, of course, the looters before, they were easy to defeat, so it was clear that those are also easy to defeat. Okay, we have some stash here, which we can sell soon. I think I can put that away, it's just normal wooden clothing. Void reached. Okay. That's all. What was this? Immunity confuse of intellect +2. What are you wearing? You wear nothing. Well, let's take it. Immunity confuse of intellect +2. Yes. I hope that is worth it because let me just check. Because if something is suppressed, yeah, it is suppressed. That's what I thought. He has something else which gives him intellect. Hermit's head immunity to confused. Yeah, but Alof's leather armor is what is suppressed. Okay, that means that's why I didn't let him wear it, because it doesn't really make any sense. I'm wearing something which gives me resolve and perception. Maybe for you it would be best, because then you can't be confused anymore. Let's see, nothing is suppressed, really good. Defense against confused attacks, defense against charmed, defense against dominated, damage reduction, immunity to confused, actually. I don't need the hand and key anymore because you're immune to and confused now. So that really doesn't make it, yeah, it's not really good for you because you have a defense against it anyway. Maybe Durans could wear it? No, this helm doesn't have anything. Alright. Let me check for you. Nothing suppressed, really good. Immunity to confused, yeah. I'm usually not targeted for confusion, so that is not really a problem. Alright then.
Yeah?
Let's grab everything. Oh, crossbow. Two-handed, but it's slow. Yeah, I'll keep my current bow. That's much better. Well, they attacked me. The frayed end of the rope drifts in the river.
Not a problem.
Okay, quests. Find the wreckage. I mean, I found the wreckage, you know. That is the wreckage that here. Why are you telling me to find the wreckage? I found it. Ah, here, probably. Ferrari cargo. That's what I was looking for.
Ready when you are.
And now return to Paragons. Paragon bounces undefeated at your approach. My helpful stranger returns. Have you managed to find anything yet? Even if all you found is driftwood, just knowing those looters got what they deserved would moisten my breeches. Well, would these happen to be your wares? Paragon's ears twitch with excitement as he dropped the supplies down in front of her. Thank you. I was beginning to think it had all sunk into the bottom of the river. She reaches into her tunic pocket and hands something to you. Considers this a small token of my gratitude. I will reward you properly when you visit me at my shop in Defiance Bay. Oh, very nice, she has a shop there. 590 experience. Is that enough? Very flotsam, and she moves away. Very nice. Apparently it's not enough. I still need 165.
Yeah?
It would probably be better if I wouldn't see that. Because I always think like, when do I get the next level up? Okay, we have seen everything here. We can now move on.
Looks like we'll be taking the long way to Defiance Bay.
Yeah, right, I remember. She said that it wasn't possible. Can I ask Erithos? Oh, I can see his soul as well. You see battlefields covered with bodies. There's death everywhere, the sound of metal on metal ringing over the gore-stained ground. The cries of the wounded fill the air, occasionally masked by the death knell of another casualty. This man is running, but from what you cannot see, his breath comes in labored gasps. His eyes are wide and terror-filled. As he runs, he wrestles with a blood-spattered tunic. He tears at the fabric as though it burns his skin. His desperation eliciting small mewling sounds from the back of his throat. His foot catches on an arm sticking out from a pile of bodies he is trying to maneuver around, and he spills forward, landing on a fallen soldier, looking into his dead eyes. The mewling increases in intensity as he scrabbles backward, trying to push himself off the body. His hand slips on blood-slicked armor and he topples to the side, landing on his back. He starts shaking his head, cheeks wet with terrified tears. He pushes himself to his knees and he survives the field eyes wide, breathing so quickly he almost hyperventilating. Stumbling back into motion, his hands return to the tunic, eyes swinging wildly about, surveying the carnage around him. His frantic fingers finally tear the tunic from his chest and he throws it to the ground, the sounds of battle still echoing in his ears as he flees. Step back. Yeah, he said the long way around, which means... Where do I need to go? Do I go to Katnua and then to the Wooden Plains to then go to 801 Bridge? Yeah, probably that's what I have to do. Because I would like to go also to the castle here. But I'm not sure if I'm strong enough for it, so... let's go back to Katnua. Because there's also no... Oh, there's a street here. Maybe that's gonna help me. No, it says north. That means I can only go to Katnua. Yep. No, I can go to the Wooden Plains. Let's check them out then. Why did I start so much in the south? Alright, because I think we still have 4 camping supplies. Why would I go back now to make a rest there? Oh, we got 50 experience. That means not much is left until the next level up. Hopefully we can still do it before we go to
Ready when
Defiance
you
Bay.
are.
Because with level 5 I would go back to Roderick's Hold and try to defeat him.
Not a problem.
Oh, what do we have here? Looks like a monument. Let's read it. Oh, memorials. Thargelios, benefactor Lord Jongla Catalyst. The Fool, the Dragon and the Obsidian Order. Eternally in service to the Order. Michał Zoldak. Michał, probably. Michał Zoldak. Trutnov. Okay. Lord Torbjörn Grönevikdale. Probably those are either backers or developers. Here lies an unfortunate lord who irresponsibly stored above his bed poorly fastened his powerful magic sword. Okay, I'm not gonna read through them now, these are just the memorial names. Let's follow the street for now, if we can find some people to talk to. If we don't, then I will check out the surroundings as well. Well, I bet this is just leading us to the other bridge. At least that would be my suspicion. Suspicion. Oh, someone here to talk to? Sagani. And she sees us, north to Cade Near, west to Defiance.
Ready when you are.
Let's talk to her, Sagani.
Hush, Itumak.
Sagani, a dwarven woman dressed in skins and hides, leans against the road's marker. Her face is turned down, her eyes darkened by a thick stripe of face paint. She is sharpening a bow and arrowhead with a scrimshaw-handled knife. Her attention, however, is focused on a bare figurine between her feet. A large white-furred fox standing at her heels looks up at you approach. Nice fox.
Easy, Itumak. It's not him.
Who are you waiting for?
Short version? I'm looking for a very, very old friend. I'm not sure what skin he's wearing now, but I'll know him when I see him.
Your friend is supposed to meet you here?
That's what I heard. Of course, the man who told me so was carrying a staff he claimed was made from dragon bone, but I know Whitewood when I see it. That should have been my first clue, but I had to try something.
Try something? What exactly are you talking about?
The long version. Here we go. I'm from an island to the far south called Nasitak. I came here looking for a village elder, a man we knew as Persok. I'm a hunter back home, so tracking someone wouldn't normally be a problem. But Persok's trail is cold, to say the least.
Why can't you find him? There can't be that many of your people in Durwood. He died when I was still a young girl. Forgot to mention that part, did I? I'm looking for his latest reincarnation, which could be anyone. Okay, how long have you been looking for Persok? Painted brows lower, and her compact, muscular frame sags for just an instant. 5 years. So you've been searching 5 years for a stranger you barely remember? Who could be anyone now?
That about sums it up.
Then it must be an important duty.
So I keep reminding myself. Still, it would be nice if important duties came with clearer instructions.
She looks at the outer figurine in the dirt. How does that statue figure into it? She dusts the figurine on her trousers and raises it in her small, flat palm. It's carved in the shape of a bear, smooth and round. The polished outer has worn to a dull mate along its arched back and devoid haunches. A soft glow emanates from within.
Cute, isn't it? It belonged to Persok. Before he returned to the wheel, he left a splinter of his soul in it. Something to help us find him later.
As she holds it to you, you feel wisps of sensation, not quite memories, but traces of someone. Let me end it on this note, and I will continue in the next episode with this part. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode of Pillars of Eternity. Until then, bye bye.